happy to have you here on this channel. It's a football channel, and we bring you back-to-back football content on YouTube. And we want to discuss Ghana's sinking football issue. Ghana's football is on the decline, and it's something that really worries me because you see, growing up, I really remember watching the likes of Bafo Jan, Samuel Jan, the likes of meticulous, the likes of the top talent in Ghana hasn't lived up to that same level. And it worries us because you see, at the under 17 level, Ghana is struggling. At the under 20 level, Ghana is struggling. In women's football, Ghana is struggling. So, the footballing nation that we are known to be, where have we gotten to? I really do not want to sound negative in this video. I want us to express our thoughts on what is the problem, what the problem is in Ghana football. I beg you, like this video, share to your one of the reasons why Ghana football is struggling is something I call the brain drain. The brain drain of our best players. We know what is happening now. And it's something that really worries me too, because you see, in as much as Ghana has a lot of talent abroad, I think we really have to get the best players playing in the European leagues. And you see, this is the truth. The kind of quality we have in our team, in our Ghana national teams, are not good enough. They are simply not good enough. It's not an attack on the current players we have. But if we are being very fair to ourselves, look at our goalkeeping problems as the Black Stars of Ghana. Look at a player like Jeremy Frimpong. It was just recently when we started getting the likes of Tariq Lamptey, Inaki Williams, the big boys to come and play Ghana. And you saw how the team started changing in style of play. Ghana has to get the best players to represent us. Kevin Danso, Greg John Che, all the best players. We have to get them because you see, the national team is not like a club football where you can pay and get a player. We cannot buy any player from anywhere. So if any country or if any player is born in Ghana or is Ghanaian, we should try and get him into the national team by all means and by all good, except for the fact that the person is not committed to play for the Ghana national team. As for that, I understand. But if really and truly we have players who want to play for the Ghana national team, we have to poach them as soon as possible. I heard a story of when Alfonso Davies of Canada, you know, he grew up in Ghana here, and he says after he got his citizenship to play for Canada, that's when the GFA went for him. Guys, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. If we really want our national team to be on the highest level again, I think the best thing to do is get the best player for the country, center back, left back, right back. And you see, let's be honest, I don't agree with people who say local league now bono is saying, what is the competitive state of our local leagues? How many local players can move from the local league and come and play seamlessly in today's national team? I understand when you say in times past we got the likes of Sheila Iliasu, but at that time Sheila Iliasu could play for King Faisal and then compete with the likes of Al Ali. But let me tell you, which player now, even Bicham United or Mediawan that's playing, that won the league now, Mediawan cannot play against Al Ali, and that's the truth. And we know we can even combine the likes of Kumasi Asante Kotoko and combine Asofuk, their best 11, and they will still lose against Al Ali. And it's not as if I'm throwing a shade at them. Ghana needs to level up in all these things. So try and get the best talents in every position. Look, we have to try and get Edin Ketia. Get Edin Ketia at all costs. Edin Ketia should come and play for Black Stars of Ghana. And you see, getting all these things will help our team. So let's say we are playing a competitive match. Let's say we are going for the AFCON 2023. We want to win the AFCON 2020. And Inaki Williams is head one day to the game. Who is going to play the number 9 for us? Benjamin Tete. Forgive me, he's a good player, but he doesn't have that pedigree. Someone will say Edin Ketia is not yet there, but Edin Ketia has proven in the EPL. Edin Ketia has proven in the EPL that he's able to play at the highest level. Get all those young boys. Get Kalum Hudson-Odoi. So imagine if you have a team with Kalum Hudson-Odoi as your right winger and you have Kamaldeen as your right winger. You have a stacked team. You see, so whoever gets injured, Ghana is ready for the battle. And yes, sir, Ejina Falcon. And yes, sir, we are not going anywhere. And that's the solid truth. If we have, let's say, at the number 10, we have Kudus Mohammed, we have Kofi Che. At the number 6 position, we have Silas Samed, we have Babai, we have players everywhere. That's how we can compete. We can't take this, forgive me to say, this our shallow team to win any AFCON. And it's not going to happen. Ghana is not going to win any AFCON if we do not have a deep, strong team. I really think that Ghana has to go back to the senior high schools to harness the talents. Look, the best talents we have gotten as a country have and has always been from the senior high school. When Asamoah was playing for the Black Stars, he was in Accra Academy. When Michael Essien was playing for the under 20 team, he was in St. Augustine's College. When John Mensah was playing for the I think the Black Stars, he was at Okes. So the best players we've had as a country were always from the senior high schools. To really get the best players now, look, let me tell you, how many parents will be willing to release their kids to go and play football in this country, knowing how it is faring? Or because because going back to the schools, the super zonals, trying to get the talent at the senior high school is the best way to develop football in the country. Until we are able to do that, we will always miss out on the big talent. Now let's say player A is so talented and gets an opportunity to play football in England. That same player will struggle in Ghana here, but then he will go abroad and he will flourish. Let's take a case of Afinajan. Felix Afinajan was struggling, was playing football here in Ghana, but he was struggling. But look at how Felix Afinajan developed in about 4 or 5 months in Europe. It tells you that what is happening here in Ghana, we have the talents, we have everything, but we are not able to get them. Now, every country around us is progressing in terms of talents ahead of us. Talk about the likes of Morocco. Talk about the likes of Senegal. Talk about the likes of Mali. The kind of players Mali is producing. Anybody who watches football, who watches the French league, will tell you the kind of quality Senegal, Mali, and then the likes are bringing up. And Ghana doesn't really match up. And it's something that's in my heart. We have to do. And then my last point here is coaching instability. Look, we shouldn't expect magic from Chris Hughton. Chris Hughton may not be able to qualify Ghana to the World Cup, and that's the truth. Chris Hughton may not be able to qualify Ghana to the AFCON because Chris Hughton, this is his first time he's coaching the national team, and that's the truth. If you really watch how he was sacked at Nottingham Forest, and if you really find out the details at how he was sacked, you will be shocked. But I'm not saying he's a bad coach. Every coach deserves time. Every coach deserves patience. And you see, for the past 7 years, Ghana has changed coaches and changed coaches and changed coaches. We go and play at 2015. We went to a final. Our coach was Avram Grant. We say Avram Grant, Onyadie, we sack him. We bring Kusiapia, Onyadie, we sack him. We bring Sika Kuno, Onyadie, we sack him. We bring Milovan Rajevac. Even to the AFCON, we had our West tournament. Onyadie, we sack him. Guys, the same thing. Otado, Oko. Now we have Chris Hughton. We have to relax for Chris Hughton. We have to give him time to work. Look at the Senegalese national team. Look at the project they have built with Aliou Cissé. I remember watching Aliou Cissé's first tournament when Ghana played Senegal in the AFCON in the year 2015. And guys, he's been their coach for 8 years. So if you see them having success now, it's not a joke. It's not a fluke. It's something that has been planned. Chris Hughton can do this job. Let's just give him time. He may fail now, but I tell you, if he fails now and he keeps on learning, Ghana can build a team that will fight for the next AFCON trophy. If not the one in Ivory Coast, the next one after. We have to have time for Chris Hughton. Guys, this is where I bring this one to an end. If I want to talk about this, we will talk and we'll never end. Ghana is struggling as a football. Let me know what you think about this. Why is Ghana struggling in football? The best is yet to come. Thank you.